And it's not even like you don't have any options to monitor your kids, or control what type of content they're seeing, or what type of games they're interacting with. I mean, if you have a Windows laptop, okay,
Hmm.
if your kid is using a Windows laptop, use the Windows Family Safety feature.
But
If you have Windows 10,
but the
okay.
kids can unblock it, right? Nowadays, kids are freaking smart, man. They can do this shit. They can reverse
No, but
everything.
if they do, you'll get a notification. If they're trying to do anything sketchy,
Hmm.
you're gonna get a notification, man. Unless the kid is a professional hacker. Okay, then it's better to stay away from the kid. And yeah,
I.
you have these applications in your phones as well. There's an application called FamiSafe.
Hmm.
Okay, it basically allows you to. So what you do is, as a parent, you download the application on your phone, and you
Hmm.
download the application on your child's phone,
Hmm.
right? So your child's phone will have the child account on it. Okay,
Hmm.
so then you can basically block apps. Okay,
But what if the kid removes the application from his mobile?
they cannot remove. Even to uninstall the app, he has to have a password, which only you have.
Cool, not bad.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works, man. And you can track their location in real time. You can
Which moves? Yeah.
schedule using time. So when it's studying time, okay,
Hmm.
you can make sure your kid is not playing PUBG and all these things. But yeah, man, I mean, as a parent, you have to be more vigilant. Okay, you have
Hmm.
to take the security of your child in your own hands.
Exactly. Man, before we move on, I just
So
want to
again,
say.
sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, go
To
ahead.
give you my verdict, I would say that yes, video games, especially shooting video games,
Hmm.
can be violent. And as a parent, you should try to make sure that your kid is not getting access to video games. That can lead to aggressive tendencies later on in their life.
Hmm. Yeah, just wanted to add two things in this conversation. That Numan, as you were saying, when kids go to the market to purchase these games, the families or the parents, they just gotta check out the rating system.
Yeah.
Uh, if
Or
it's for the adults or for the
many
kids,
many kids are actually buying games online, man.
yeah,
PlayStation and Xbox have their own online stores.
yeah.
Many kids don't. Many people nowadays don't really buy CDs anymore.
Yeah,
So
maybe that's what I'm saying. I'm old school guy. That's what I
yeah,
was thinking. I was taking into consideration,
yeah.
and I was still thinking that maybe okay, parents they go with their kids to the shop and they buy the hard copies of the.
No, you actually have a good point because okay, before a kid puts a CD in the shopping cart, okay,
Mm.
have a look at it. Have a look at
Exactly,
the rating.
man. And they
Okay,
even have on the back of the cover of the CD, they even have the description of the game, what it's
exactly,
for. So
exactly,
just quickly go through it and see what your kid is gonna play or what he's gonna
exactly.
purchase. Second thing is that during people still among my friends whom I know they play console games, even though they are married now and they have kids, but they still play games. Even me myself in the old days, we used to our families used to place those TVs and consoles in the living room or in the place where they can view what the kids are playing.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah, because absolutely correct. Because
Mm,
nowadays kids have TVs in their rooms, man. They
exactly,
have
man.
all the setup in their rooms.
Exactly. So, that's what I was coming to. Like, this is a solution for the parents who are
Yeah.
listening to. Like, you can come up with the idea of like placing, tell your kids, like, okay, fine, you want to play these games, fine, you can play them. Not just gun
But play
games,
in front of us.
but play like, in a place where we can observe, we can
Yeah.
see what you're doing. And yeah, then obviously, like, you know, okay, this kid has been playing for 1 or 2 hours, fine, then you can keep a balance, you can
Yeah.
keep a check on him. But if the kids have their own rooms and they have their own consoles in their rooms, you don't know how long is he playing, you don't know when he's playing, in the morning or the night, and daytime or nighttime. So
Yes.
yeah, so this is one solution.
And obviously, many kids nowadays download games online, right?
Yeah.
The best way, because at the end of the day, you're the parent, you're paying for them. Okay, so you should have a say in what type of games they download. So before they're downloading any game, you should have a look at the ratings of the game. Yeah, that's a very simple way to look at it. As far as mobile usage is concerned, now I would like to reiterate this, that mobile gaming adds a whole new dynamic, right?
Hmm.
So you can basically be lying in you can basically be in the lounge or the drawing room, okay,
Hmm.
and you could have your headphones on, and some
Hmm.
guy is swearing at you while you're playing PUBG or while you're playing some game.
Yeah.
It's quite common and it's quite possible. So again, to counter this, you should have a real talk with your child. And if your children are very young, what I mean by very young is less than the age of 13 or 11.
Yeah.
So you should definitely have a parental control app on their phones.
Plus you gotta keep an eye on them, that if your kid is not bullying someone,
Yeah.
or is not getting bullied by someone.
Exactly. It might be that your kid is not being bullied. He is the bully,
Yeah,
right? He or she
exactly.
is the bully.
So
So
you gotta keep an eye, and you gotta keep your ears open, man.
exactly.
And
That's a good point.
yeah, so I would say, man, nowadays, as Numan was also saying once again, you gotta keep an eye on your kids and just see whatever things they are purchasing or downloading.
Yes.
And I know it sounds a lot of work, but if you're really into this thing,
Yeah.
you will make time and you will keep an eye on them. And after all, this is this is the sensitive age, and this is the time when your kids are learning everything, they're picking everything up, their minds are sensitive. And so if you are responsibly taking care of them, and telling them what is right and wrong, the future will be bright for them. Otherwise, god forbid, scenarios like gun shootings and whatever you call them, yeah, this can happen again in the future.